So, you've been diving into options, maybe learning about covered calls or even Iron Condors. Along the way, you've probably heard traders talking in what sounds like a secret code, throwing around terms like delta, theta decay, or Vega exposure. Well, in a way, it is a secret language. It's the language of the options Greeks, and it's the key that unlocks a much deeper understanding of what you're really trading. With the Greeks, you're no longer just buying or selling a contract. You're actively managing your exposure to the stock's price, to the passage of time, to market fear, and even to the speed of price movements. Now, most explanations of the Greeks are way too academic. They're filled with complex math that just makes beginners want to run for the hills. But here's the good news: you don't need to calculate them. You just need to understand what they're telling you. Think of the Greeks as the dashboard of your options trade. Delta is your speedometer, showing your directional exposure. Theta is your fuel gauge, showing how time is affecting your position. Vega is your market temperature sensor, reacting to fear and uncertainty. And Gamma is your acceleration meter, measuring how quickly your risk can change. In this video, we're going to translate all of this into plain English. We'll use simple, real-world analogies to show you what each Greek means for your trades, whether it's a covered call or a protected put. We'll even reveal the single most important Greek for beginners, depending on whether you're buying or selling. By the end of this video, you won't just know the definitions. You'll know how to use this dashboard to make smarter, less emotional trades. So let's get started and finally demystify the Greeks. First up, the most famous Greek of them all, delta. Delta tells you how much your option S price is expected to change for every $1 move in the underlying stock. Think of delta as both your stock exposure gauge and a rough probability meter. For example, a delta of 0.50 means your option S price will move about 50 cents for every $1 the stock moves. It also gives you a rough estimate about a 50% chance that the option will expire in the money. For a long call option, you have a positive delta, like plus 0.60. This means you make money when the stock price goes up. For a long put option, you have a negative delta, say, minus 0.40. This means you profit when the stock price goes down. So here's the practical application. Let's say you sell a covered call with a 30 delta, or a delta of 0.30. Owning 100 shares of a stock is equivalent to having a delta of plus 100. By selling that call, you subtract its delta, so your new position delta is plus 70. You've essentially dialed down your bullish exposure. You're still bullish, but less so. That's delta in action, helping you manage your risk. Next, let us talk about the silent killer of option buyers and the best friend of option sellers, Theta. Theta measures how much value an option loses each day simply due to the passage of time, assuming everything else stays the same. Think of Theta as a time bomb or the daily rent you either pay or collect. And this decay isn't a straight line. It accelerates dramatically as you get closer to the expiration date, especially in the last 30 days. If you are an option buyer, Theta is your enemy. You are paying rent every single day you hold that contract, waiting for the stock to make a big move. If the stock just sits there, Theta is eating away at your premium, and you lose money. On the other hand, if you're an option seller, like when you sell a covered call or an Iron Condor, Theta is your best friend. You're the landlord, collecting that daily rent. Your goal is often for the option to expire worthless, and Theta is the force that helps make that happen. A high Theta means the option's value is melting away quickly, which is fantastic for sellers, but a nightmare for buyers. Now for the wild card, Vega. Vega measures how sensitive your option's price is to a 1% change in implied volatility, or 4. You can think of Vega as your volatility fear gauge. Implied volatility is the market's best guess about how much a stock's price will swing in the future. It's a massive component of an option's price, especially for contracts with more time until expiration. When fear and uncertainty are high, like right before an earnings announcement or during a market panic, Vega shoot up. When the market is calm and boring, they are low. If you have positive Vega, which you do when you buy options, your position benefits when implied volatility rises. If you have negative Vega, which happens when you sell options, your position benefits when implied volatility falls. This is why sellers often look for opportunities when Vega are high. They reselling expensive insurance hoping for that volatility to collapse after they enter the trade, a phenomenon known as crush. Finally, we have the most advanced, but incredibly crucial Greek, gamma. Gamma measures the rate of change of delta. Think of it as the accelerator pedal for your delta. It tells you how faster directional exposure your delta will change as the stock price moves. Gamma is always highest for at-the-money options that are very close to expiration. So why should you care about this? For an option beer, high gamma is a double-edged sword. It means if the stock moves in your favor, your delta can ramp up quickly, accelerating your profits. But it also means if the stock moves against you, your delta can swing violently in the other direction, accelerating your losses. For an option seller, high gamma is extremely dangerous. It means your initially small and manageable risk, represented by a low delta, can explode into a large, unmanageable risk in a very short amount of time if the stock moves toward your strike price. Gamma is the reason why selling naked options right before expiration is considered so risky. Your position can go from seemingly safe to catastrophic in just a few hours. Okay, so how do we put this all together on our dashboard? Let's look at the common strategies. First, the covered call. Your dashboard would read, delta is positive, but it's reduced because you sold the call. You're still bullish, just less so. Theta is positive, you're collecting that time decay every day. Vega is negative, you benefit if volatility drops. And gamma is negative, which means a fast move against you is your biggest risk. With a covered call, your goal is for Theta to do its job, while hoping delta and Vega remain relatively stable. Now, let's look at buying a long-term call option, like a leaps. Your dashboard reads, delta is positive, Theta is negative, you're paying that daily time decay. Vega is positive, you benefit if market fear and volatility rise. And gamma is positive, your profits can accelerate if the stock moves your way. Your goal here is totally different. You need a big price move driven by delta and gamma, or a spike in fear driven by Vega, to be profitable enough to overcome the constant drain from Theta. The brutal truth about the Greeks is that they are constantly in tension with one another. You can never optimize for all of them at once. Every single trade is a compromise. So, here's the single most important takeaway for a beginner. If you are primarily an option seller, focusing on collecting premium, your guiding star should be Theta. You want your overall position to be net positive Theta. If you're primarily an option bear, speculating on big moves, your guiding stars are Delta and Vega, and you absolutely must have a plan to overcome the headwind of your negative Theta. Ignoring these forces is like trying to drive a race car blindfolded. You might get lucky for a little while, but eventually, you're going to crash. So, to quickly recap, delta is your directional exposure and a rough probability gauge. Theta is the daily income or cost from time decay. Vega is your sensitivity to changes in market fear and volatility. And gamma is the accelerator on your delta, showing how quickly your risk can change. These aren't just academic concepts, they are the vital signs of your trade. Mastering what they mean will transform you from someone who just places trades into a trader who truly understands and manages risk. Next time, we're going to put all this knowledge to use in a completely risk-free environment. We'll be talking all about paper trading, how to practice every strategy we've discussed without risking a single dime. It's the most important step to take before you put your real capital on the line. Thanks for watching. Until then, learn wisely.